The following program is a production of HEW Entertainment, heard on the official website of HEW Entertainment. It's that time once again for HEW Entertainment Radio.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Hosted by Jonathan Clarke.
To beat the man, you gotta beat the man. Whoa!
Be sure to join us in the live chat room during the show.
Hulkamania is running wild like it's never ran before.
Call us on one of our request lines. If you live in the United States, call us at 1-641-985-7800, box number 3729280. If you're from Canada and would like to call us from 1-647-724-4194, box number 3729280. Long distance charges may apply in some areas.
I've been the world heavyweight champion 10 times.
Or you can always drop us a line at MySpace, myspace.com/HEW Entertainment.
And you will rest in peace.
Emailing us works for you too. Email us HEWWrestling@hotmail.com.
I am a wrestling god. JBL.
And now, without any further ado, here is your host of HEW Entertainment Radio on the official website of HEW Entertainment, Jonathan Clarke.
The champ is here.
Like we're experiencing technical difficulties. But don't worry, folks. We're still on the air.
That we are, but don't worry, Joker. Like always, I've got it under control. You think they figured it out yet? That I'm a crime fighter by night? You know, I host the radio show by day, and then I fight crime all night, ridding the city of people like the Joker, Catwoman, Two-Face, and the Riddler. I hope they never figure it out, because if radio gets old, that's probably the only thing I'm going to have to resort to. You're listening to HEW Entertainment Variety Radio with me, Jonathan Clarke.
Batman, it's almost midnight. We have to do something.
It's up to the Joker now. Only a miracle can save the hostages.
We'll return in just a moment. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Hey wrestling fans, it's your boy Niles Young here, the original baddest Italian in the business, and the only baddest Italian in the business. You can check me out every month at NWA Force One in Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey, and thanks for listening to HEW Entertainment Radio.
Can anybody hear me? Or am I talking to myself? My mind is running empty in this search for someone else who doesn't look right through me. It's all just static in my head. Can anybody tell me why I'm lonely like a satellite? 'Cause tonight I'm feeling like an astronaut, sending SOS from this tiny box, and I lost all signal when I lifted up. Now I'm stuck out here and the world forgot. Can I please come down? Because I'm tired of drifting around and round. Can I please come down? I'm deafened by the silence. you're all I've got. And tonight I'm feeling like an astronaut, sending SOS from this tiny box. And I lost our signal when I lifted up. Now I'm stuck out here and the world forgot. 'Cause tonight I'm feeling like an astronaut, sending SOS from this tiny box to the lonely people that the world forgot. Are you out there? 'Cause you're all I've got. Can I please come down? Please, please, 'cause I'm tired of drifting round and round. Tired of drifting round. Can I please come down? Can I please come down? Can I please come
It's Joey the Legend impersonator and member of the Straight Edge Society, and you're listening to HWE Wrestling Radio.
I'm Jonathan Clarke, welcoming you to the, I believe, 919th edition of this program. That's a lot of shows, isn't it? That's a lot of shows, and I've been around quite some time, and I'm pleased to have you here. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
No problem. Well, your name is quite interesting to me. You go by the name Rock and Roll. How did you come up with that name? Was it something that the promoter just kind of put on you, or is it just something that generally just happened?
No, I came up with it. When I was training for wrestling, they asked me what I wanted to be called, and it took me several days. I couldn't figure it out, and they said, just come up with something that fits your personality. And I have always loved rock and roll, so I wanted to go by Rock and Roll Rocks Me. I just thought it all flowed together, and I used to come out to I Love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett. It all fit each other.
Yeah. Good thing about the independents is, too, you have creative control over your character a lot of the time. Every once in a while, the promoter will kind of throw an idea your way, but usually you have full control of the character. Now, in WWE, they kind of try to, throw different names at you and different things and try to come up with a character for you. Do you think that's generally the right thing for a promoter to do, come up with a character for you, or do you think you should have full control over your character and the way you want it to be?
If they're paying me, they can come up with my name. That's fine. But if they're not, then they'll let me come up with my own stuff.
Yeah, great. All right.
I was just a big blunt. That's me.
Okay, great. Okay, if you had to pick one word to describe professional wrestling, I like this question because it kind of allows the wrestler to describe, really, their job and their line of work and their interests, especially in the independents, because we all know professional wrestling on the indies is not something you should generally rely on. You should always have a backup plan. But if you had to describe professional wrestling in one word, what would it be and why? What's the one word that you can associate with professional wrestling and basically describe it best as?
Professional wrestling, one word to describe it, I would say different.
Very different.
Because it is a lot different than anything I've ever done in my life, anything I've ever tried to do, any sport I've tried, any path I've gone down. Wrestling has definitely been different, and I enjoy it. You definitely have to be breed to be in this business, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. I understand exactly what you mean. And the same thing can apply to anything, really. I mean, it's different working at Walmart than it is working at Kmart because they have different restrictions. So anybody, changing different job roles and things kind of have to, rely on the restrictions and things. And professional wrestling is the same way, so many different people come from so many different walks of life, so many different nationalities and different things, and it's different. Great way of describing it. I like how you put it that way. Great way of putting it. Do you watch much of the WWE product? Do you keep up with that much? Now, I know that you're an independent wrestler. Generally, the independent stars really don't keep up with it because they're so busy with their schedule and things. But do you keep up with the WWE? Which one do you prefer, WWE or TNA?
WWE.
Yeah, that's an easy one, I think. Why do you prefer WWE over TNA? Is it just the creative control, the storylines?
I
gosh, WWE, I just think of all the history and how long WWE has been around, and I'm more comfortable, I guess. That's the way I can describe it.
Well, it's been around a long time, and only 40 people have held the WWE Championship in over 50 years. And I mean, it's an amazing production, to say the very least. With TNA Wrestling, I mean, there's too much of a Hulk Hogan 1980s feel for me. I think it's just, you know, all about the legends a bit too much. Now, having so much attention on the legends is great too. But when you have too much attention on anything, it kind of takes away from what you're trying to promote. I think that's the one major problem TNA has. Very, very major problem. Have you seen much of this backyard wrestling stuff on YouTube? I'm sure you've seen it every once in a while. And when you see this stuff, what's your general opinion on that?
I think that I could never do that.
I don't.
Think how you look crazy. I watched it years ago, but I have not watched it lately.
I watched it several times. When I first started covering wrestling, I saw many of these YouTube videos, and I said to myself, you know, this is pretty insane stuff. I mean, how desperate are some people to try to market themselves and get noticed by a major promotion? You know, very few people have gotten lucky. Mick Foley was one who got very fortunate when they saw his YouTube video and gave him a contract. But that doesn't mean that everybody can do it. It seems like they're willing to do almost anything. I have respect for them for being able to do that, but they don't. So you don't play many video games. You haven't played WWE 12. You're not a big video gamer or anything like that?